why the religious life is important, why the priesthood is important, why it's been established in the church. Why? What purpose does it serve? What's its importance? I'd say to any Christian, fellow Christian, let's look at what St. Paul was talking about as far as what the ideal is in our relationship with the Lord. Those who essentially have the vocation, in other words, those who can devote their lives solely to God, men and women, without marrying. This is a special grace and a special gift. Paul had that. But he also pointed out that not everybody does. Not everybody has the same vocation. Thanks be to God. The health of a given diocese or the church itself and the condition of its contemplative cloistered monasteries and convents are related. In other words, if there is a vibrant, orthodox, faithful, cloistered contemplative life in monasteries and cloisters throughout the church, the health of the church will be very good. The church will be strong. Well, within the Catholic Church, there's a sort of a supernatural economy, I think, where cloistered monks and nuns perform a very, very powerful service for the good of the church, all her members, and the world in general. I think St. Faustina, in what our Lord himself told her in her diary, which I can't recommend more highly, he's talking about how cloistered religious, really, if it weren't for them, the world would be, well, in very grim straits, even grimmer than today. And so there's a very powerful relationship between the health of cloistered contemplative communities and the life of the church. People think that you're sort of becoming very narrow and stodgy and musty and dusty and willfully ignorant and just sort of putting yourself into a little tiny box. But the reality is, the experience that we have here is that our cloistered monastery is bigger, is greater than the outside, if that makes any sense. It's because our life with Christ, life of Eucharistic adoration, as far as I'm concerned, you can't get any better than that. And to be in such intimate proximity with him and to be able to spend time alone, such intimacy in prayer with him, whether the prayer feels full of consolations or whether it's dry as bone, you're there with him. And it makes all the difference in the world. And it makes this life richer by far than anything I'd experienced in the world.